Hello. My camera is really bad, but I'm gonna show you guys the best I can my hair that my friend did. So here you go. Ooh. I hope you can see. Okay, wow, I'm doing this really bad. Let's try this. This is the back. Anyways, I just went to my friend's house and yeah, she spent about an hour, I would say, doing my hair. So I was pretty excited about that. She called me up and said I could come over. So yeah, I'm gonna try and stay still for this movie because my camera is awful. It's like, I know this is probably really annoying to watch, but I wanted to make this movie for what's her name? I Drank the Seawater, and she just found out that she has Tourettes Syndrome. You should check out her videos. She's an awesome lady. Huh. I mean, girl, I don't know. When I say lady, it sounds like, when I think of lady, I think of like an older person. I don't know. She's an awesome girl, and check out her videos. I Drank the Seawater. Anyways, I hope you are watching this video because I want to talk about my Tourettes as well, kind of for you, just so, I don't know, you probably know enough about it since you have it, but I just wanted to share kind of how my parents found out that I had Tourettes. And I was diagnosed when I was about 8 years old. Basically, I'd been having a lot of vocal tics, and okay, I'll try and demonstrate my head tics for you, but it probably won't show up because my camera is being really stupid right now and everything is really slow. But I would go like this with my head. Like that bad. And like watching a movie, or I'd be blinking lots. I'd be like watching a movie, blinking lots. Like this or whatever, or I'd go cross-eyed. I still do that. I kind of go cross-eyed sometimes, and I do weird things with my eyes as a tic. I don't blink like that though. Anyways, alright, we going like this. I go like this. These might be my tics. And like scrunching up my nose as hard as I can, and like blinking my eyes, and it's like trying to get each side even, and I do that type of stuff. Or this one is a tic too. I go like that. Or like I go like that a lot. Now instead of going like this for tics, it's more like a little, like, it's more tight though. Like everything is more tight and like more tense when I tic, because if they're more loose, if I let loose, then they're more wild. But I would say I'm what you would consider fairly high functioning. My tics and my Tourettes don't really interfere with my daily life in that I can't function, and it doesn't cause a whole lot of attention. Like there's not many people watch or really know that I have Tourettes until I tell them. But anyways, when I was younger, my parents, when I had more violent tics, and lots of grunting, and like I'd go those are tics that I still have, but I might do them at night. Sometimes I don't know. Or I make them quieter so that they're less noticeable. But my parents thought, they were like, oh my gosh, my daughter has a tumor or something. But I went and I had a whole bunch of tests done, and now I'm wanting to tic now that I let loose a little. That's weird. Anyways, I got all these tests done and everything, and they put me in speech therapy when I was younger because they thought that my grunting and stuff was like something with my speech, and so they sat me down, and let's turn this on. Right. They sat me down, and they told me every time that I was supposed to read a sentence in a book or something, and every time I was reading and I went, every time I coughed, I had to have a sip of water. And my parents were like, oh, now it makes sense. Now we know why she was doing that. But anyways, so blah, 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 lots of tests, lots of doctors, lots of speech therapy, stuff like that. I get diagnosed with Tourette's. I was put on Nidoman to control my tics for a while. And then, I don't even remember, a whole bunch of stuff. And I got older. It wasn't the end of the world. I'll just explain to you some of the things that made my parents start bringing me in to see what was wrong with me when I was younger, before the tics. So my mom made a list for me, and I'll just read you off what basically my Tourette's entails, or what when I think of Tourette's, this is what I think of. So, rage episodes since birth, rigid thinking since toddler age, special reading help at school, although that was ridiculous because I was like a top reader. Constant thought interruption as a toddler and now. Counselors involved at all school grade levels. Inability to rouse from sleep without extreme rage behavior. That ended probably when I was like 10, 11, 12. Bullying, no friends. Tourette's tics since toddler. Vocal and body, like eyes, face, neck, shoulders. Unable to control need to touch things or stop inappropriate urges as a toddler. Like one tic I had, I would go into the car when I was older. I was about 8 years old, 9 years old, and my brother, no, I was probably about 10 years old, and my brother, he would be sitting in his car seat as a baby, like 1 year old, and I would just bop him on the head. I'd get in the car, and my mom would be, and then he'd start to cry, and my mom would be like, Rebecca, don't bop him on the head. So next time, go in the vehicle, bop my brother on the head. He'd start crying. I think that's kind of cute, but weird. Need for routine since toddler. Depression. All sensory sensitivities since birth. Like I wouldn't be able to go to sleep at night without all four corners of my blanket being flat. Extra time allotted for assignments. Social problems since toddler. Longer times for any school exams and in separate rooms at times. Anxiety issues since birth. Intense focus on areas of interest like dogs, God, Avril Lavigne. Like just obsessive stages. Social restrictions, speech therapy sessions, OCD since toddler, psychotic episode as teen. I'll talk more about that in another video because I'm running out of time. Extreme need for organization since toddler age, like everything has to be exactly perfect. Like I have a really hard time right now because I want my computer to be straight on my desk like this. And I see this line in the background, oops, over here of my wall. Where are we here? My wall right here. I want that line to be like absolutely straight, but it can't. When I was younger, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Now, it's not the end of the world. I can definitely tell a little irkiness, but whatever. Pediatrician since elementary school, needing assistance for field trips, medication management since age 8 and ongoing, needs monitoring to take my medications, impaired decision making, learning center support for all elementary grades, I don't remember that, and continuous psychiatrist and eating disorder and my ADHD. So that's like mostly what I would say my Tourette's entails. I know it's going to cut off at the end here, so I'll just let it keep running until it's at 10 minutes. And I'll make another video and I'll talk about this psychotic episode, but it wasn't really, I don't know, it was just a moment of where I first really noticed my thoughts. That's what I think of my Tourette's syndrome. Half of it is my thoughts, half of it is tics, and I'll talk about what my thoughts are